What up, Chip? Raider 3, week 4, day 1, bench press. Great session. So before it, I was thinking it was going to be 12 reps at RPE 10. And the last one, I think, was 12 reps at RPE 9. That's why I was assuming that. And watching it back, and in the moment, I was with my roommate and we were talking about it. And I was like, yeah, that felt too easy for RPE 9. Probably had like 2 left in me instead of 1. So I was like, for the set of 12, RPE 10, maybe I'll go for like 175 or 180. And then when I looked at it today, it was 10 reps at RPE 7. So that was going to mean that it would kind of be like max 13 reps. So since I was between 175 and 180, I was like, I'll do 175 for 10 reps, RPE 7. So it was some pretty easy work today. I thought it looked smooth, and I'll put that in now. Okay, so wait, now is going to be the top set. Okay, watching that back and hearing that is like cringe, obnoxious, and annoying. Like I feel like it's not even like I'm bringing that energy to the lift, and I'm happy about that. But maybe it's the comparison of my vibe now to that, or maybe it's the fact that in the moment I'm not thinking about anything. Like I just have my headphones on, I'm getting in the zone, I'm trying to bring the intensity, and it's just like chilling there, like the phone is just like chilling there. Something that I also know about myself and my process is that the breathing helps me like kind of stay focused, I feel like, and that goes with bench, squat, deadlift, bicep curl, everything, literally every movement. That's how I learned how to lift, is like, kind of thinking about the breathing and stuff. And it's different for different exercises, but I could chill a little bit. I could definitely take a chill pill. The back down sets I did 145 for 10. Really tried to focus on the pause still. And I think this week I did better about that on the first 2. And I'm going to include the last one here. So you have my top set. Now you can compare it to my last set with lighter weight. Same rep range with the pause. After that was some rear delt flies, and I wasn't using the pec deck fly machine. I was doing the bent over rear delt flies. Last week I had done 15 pounds in each hand for 15 reps and then 13 on the last 2 sets. This week I was able to get 15 on all 3 sets, so I'm thinking I'm going to move up to 20 and experiment with that. Next week, bicep, I went crazy. I was doing preacher curl. Last week, I was doing the 70-pound bar. And me and my roommate were getting into a little competition. Like I'm saying, I was there with him last week. So he had me fired up on this one set, and I was just basically doing AMRAP on my second set. But I did 70 for 10, and I think I was going to go for like 10, 10, 10. Usually with bicep curls, like my first sets aren't as good as my last sets. Like once I'm really getting into it, really getting the juices flowing, the synovial fluids, the blood, everything's moving. You got the hydration going, all that good stuff. So anyways, this week, 12, 11, 10. Those were my rep reps per set, and last week it was 10, 14, 8. After doing the math, even with doing that one set in the middle of 14 reps last week, I got a cumulative 32 reps. This week I did the pacing better. I did 12, 11, 10 like I was saying. That's a cumulative 33 reps. So definitely stepped up in that. And I'm thinking next week I'm going to go in and kill and do 12, 12, 12 and move up the weight, of course. What else would I do? Next was a tricep push down. And like after I did the 3 sets, I was just like, I was just thinking to myself and I was like, do I like this movement? Is this movement good for me? Like, am I growing, whatever? And I do like the movement. I feel like I just haven't been seeing the amount of progress that I want to or something. Like, I'm not even sure what it is. I don't even remember why I had that thought. Maybe this logbooking isn't even efficient enough. Maybe I do need to freaking write the things down while I'm in it. But I just remember feeling that way. But what I've been doing to mix it up is using the fat grips. And I did move up the weight today from 55 pounds to 62 and a half. What the heck? Cable machine is coming with 62 and a half pounds. Why are there even increments like that? They have ones at the gym, it goes like by 10s for a few stacks and then it goes by 15s. I don't know, this one was crazy. I had to use 62 and a half. It was like 55, 62 and a half, and then probably like 70 something, I don't know. But I did 12, 11, 10 on that as well. That's kind of funny that that's the same as the bicep. But I was using so I had the blue fat grips on the first set, repping it out for 12. When did the abs. I'll talk about the ab work at the end. On the second set, I used the smaller black and orange fat grips, repping it out. And then on the last set, no grip. And I only got 10. Yeah, I remember feeling, I think, disappointed that I only got 10. I don't know. Maybe I need, like, more tricep work. I don't know. The dips, I feel like on dips, like, that's, like, I'm thinking about shoulder and chest. And, like, I mean, on this, obviously, it's, like, just, I don't know. I was trying to be better about it today. I think it was good. I'm going to stick with it. I think going into the next run of Raider, I think I'm going to switch up the attachment, maybe use, like, a straight bar attachment. I know that I can probably get more weight on that. Yeah, but we'll see. You have to try. Next, one of my favorite exercises, lateral raise. Last week, using the 25, I think it actually messed up. I have to look at this. So now I'm realizing that when I was at the gym, I was looking at the wrong column when I was comparing to what I had last time, 2 sessions ago. So not on the last flat bench session, but on the last incline session, 2 sessions ago, I did 25 for 12, 12, 13. This time, I ended up doing 12, 12, 15, thinking that I needed to get 12, 12, 12, and then would move up the weight. But I was feeling strong, and I was like, I need more work at the last set. So I felt good about that today. Definitely have to move up the weight. I'm feeling confident about starting with the 30s. And my strategy going into that is going to be AMRAP, first set, 2/3 the amount, second set, and then 1/3 the amount on the last set. And obviously, if I can beat those numbers, I will try and beat those numbers in the moment. And then from there, I'll try to match my AMRAP on the first set. And then 2 and 3 also keep trying to increase those to match the AMRAP. Once all 3 match the AMRAP, move it on up. That's what's going to happen. So push-ups was the last thing. I did 2 sets of 20 push-ups, resting 2 minutes between them. And I actually got caught talking to somebody after. So I did that when I got home. But yeah, I think maybe I can play with the tempo just to make it a little bit harder, because it's been a few weeks now that I've been matching the 20-20 on the 2 sets, or I could just add a set. I was thinking I would mess with the tempo, but I like when I get into that groove and I can really feel like my push-up is almost like matching my bench press form or something. So I think I'm gonna add a set. Now I want to talk to you guys about a conversation I had with somebody while he was walking in and I was walking out. Normally I don't like to chat for too long, but we had a long chat. It was convenient for both of us, and something that came up was how stress in his life was affecting his health. And obviously, that just makes me think, and I've heard, of course, how stress can affect your training in a way. I think that it doesn't really apply to most, young people or beginner lifters, people just getting into it, just because like there's so much room to grow and stuff. And I still think that I'm at that point. I don't think I'm at the point where I'm like, guys, you can't be stressing me out. Like, this is really going to get to my training. Like, oh, this work is hard, or this school is so hard. I'm so stressed from my life. It's really affecting my training. And, like, that's affecting my life. Like, training isn't that important to me where I have to be worried about it. But I would like to say I'm very thankful that currently in my life and for the past good while, I haven't been so stressed. So I think that's something that has been helping my training that I haven't been thinking about. But something just to keep in mind is, do things for yourself sometimes. Everybody wants to be really nice. I love to be a nice person and help other people, but sometimes we need to be a little bit selfish and do things for ourselves. If that's, spending time alone or spending time with people you love. Don't make compromises for people who maybe wouldn't do the same for you. These are some things that came up in the conversation that we had, and I don't think that it applies to anything with me personally right now, but I just wanted to put that out there. I thought that it was some good thoughts, and that's all. So, thank you guys for listening. Have a good one. Get big.